Hey, this is Pierre Vidraco talking. There's something that is very frustrating is when people are modifying the document in Teams by accident. And since, everybody has the same permission in Teams, it can happen. You can open a document by accident and even not doing anything, you become, because there's an autosave, it becomes you the last who has modified it. And you can type things in the document without thinking about the consequences or noticing it. So, and by default, when I open a PowerPoint, for example, Word, Excel, same thing, it's in editing mode by default. I can manually say, okay, I want to put in viewing mode. I think I have a video on that. And then I cannot modify it. So you see here, there was a mistake, but here I cannot modify it. It's blocked because I switched to viewing mode. But when I do that, if I enter back in the document again, I'm switching back to the editing mode. Editing mode is back. So same mistake. So how can you avoid that? How can you set the open by default in viewing mode? So for that, you need to open the document in the desktop app, and here's my document. And you go in the File tab, and it works for all the Office apps. You can go into Info, and there's a Protect Pretension. So you think a Protect Presentation is to put a password, something, encrypt the document, but there's more to that. There is always open in read-only. That feature is actually it says what it does to prevent accidental changes. This presentation has been set to open as read-only, and then you're good to go. So now, you know, I'm gonna close it, and now if somebody is opening it, whoever, is gonna switch to viewing by default, and I cannot modify it all the time. But if I want to modify it again, I can edit it, do some edit, no problem. I do it consciously, so I don't do modification by mistake. If somebody else is coming back to the document later, it's switching back to viewing mode. So that's a trick. Go to the Info tab in PowerPoint Desktop, Word Desktop, and choose Protect and then select View Only by default. Hope this tip was helpful.